Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Monica and I welcome you all back to my channel. I've been posting a lot on YouTube these days. If you've observed, I've posted a lot of shorts and the long form is very inconsistent, but the short, I've been posting one short every single day. I've been enjoying this journey of posting on YouTube and it's very fulfilling. I also have been experimenting a lot with my content, taking inspiration from YouTube, taking inspiration from various other creators. I've been experimenting a lot with my content. So, attending an interview requires you to be very confident, very polished, very neat, and confidence, my dear ladies, comes from looking good. When you have a good look on your face, when you are dressed well, the confidence shows up on your face. So, without any further delays, let's begin with the video. Point number one is to prepare your skin very well. A well prepped skin goes a long way, and in that way, you don't have to apply a lot of makeup. The next is for some coverage on your face, you can go with a natural tinted moisturizer, or you could go with a tinted sunscreen. There are a lot of tinted sunscreens available in the market. So, tinted sunscreens are a good option, and the other option is to just spot conceal using a concealer. So I'll be showing you how to spot conceal using a concealer to cover areas but not look cakey at the same time. This is your wand. Okay, this is a concealer, this is your wand. Take the third finger, press it. This is a product, this much product you need to take and just spot conceal wherever you find the problematic areas. Like here I have a little black, little blemishes, pigmentation, so I'll just spot it on and press it. And there you go. For the little bit of glow on your face or a little bit of flush on your face, you could go with something like a lip and cheek tint. You could apply it on your lips as well as on your cheeks, but make sure you're not overdoing it. So I'll show you how to apply it. Either you can mix it with whatever skin tint. You can mix just a bit, even lesser than this. You can just mix this much with your skin tint, sunscreen, whatever you apply for that natural glow. You can take a bit of it like this and just dab it. In that way, you don't get too much product on your face and at the same time yours as well. So a little product goes a long way, guys. Always remember to mattify your face. That is the best step in any makeup you're doing for any interview. A matte face, a well looking face is the best for any interview. So always remember to mattify your face. Either you can use a setting powder, you could use a compact. I prefer using a compact to just mattify my face so that I won't look glowy or oily when I'm taking an interview. Next is for the eye makeup. So for the eye makeup, I would do bare minimum to avoid any kind of attention on my eyes. I will definitely not do this eye look for my interview. So what I would do is, number one, I would apply a very thin layer of kajal in my lower lash line, not as thick as this, but a very thin layer to just shape my eyes. I know kajal makes me look confident. If it doesn't make you look confident, you can skip the step. So then for my eyebrows, I would just stain them using a spoolie. If you don't have a spoolie, you can use the mascara wand, but just remove all the excess product and just tame your brows. I wouldn't recommend using a liner to line and define your brow. That's not necessary, that's not even needed. Simply to draw attention on well-defined brows. Keep them as natural as they are. You could just tame them a bit. Even if you want to skip this step, it's perfectly fine. The next step is eyeshadow. Eyeshadow is something that I would personally use. I have not done any eyeshadow today, but in my interview, I would prefer like a neutral brown, like a taupe or a nude brown, very light brown shade to just make my eyelids pop a bit. I would not recommend using a mascara for an interview unless you really want to look like an Anushka Sharma from Edin Mushkil. Last but not the least, for lips, you could prep your lips using a very good lip balm. You could use a very good lip balm to kind of hydrate your chapped lips. Chapped lips don't look good on an interview for an interview, so don't keep your lips chapped. And I would prefer using a nude brown or a nude pink for an interview, as it's very subtle and it does not look that jarring on your face. I would prefer using a nude pink or a nude brown, depending on what nude goes on my skin tone. So depending on your skin tone, what to avoid for the makeup part of it, what you got to avoid while doing your makeup for an interview. The number one thing is avoid using any kind of luminizer, any kind of before highlighter, nothing. Just avoid it. That's not recommended at all for an interview. The second thing is avoid using foundation. As I told you, you would use a concealer to spot concealer, skin tint, tinted moisturizer or a tinted sunscreen, but not a full coverage foundation. It looks very bad. The third thing is to avoid overlining your lips. So these are kind of lips you could go for when you are attending an interview, but not overlining your lips or not even lining your lips for that matter. It would look really too much on your face. Sorry. Avoid using a lip gloss. A lip gloss is very unnecessary. It's not a blingy party, it's an interview, so go as natural as you can on your lips. Last but not the least, for the nails. I do not have long nails, so I prefer going bare nail. I prefer going bare on my nails. But if you do have long nails, either you can keep them bare or you can use a very nude nail polish like a creme or the one that Queen Elizabeth wore all the time. It's kind of a nude pink or a dusky rose. All these shades look the best while you're attending an interview. So these are some of my recommendations. These are the tips that I have for makeup while you are attending an interview. The next segment will be regarding what clothes can you wear for an interview, depending on where you're giving an interview. If you're giving an interview in a corporate office, then the rules for dressing are different. Whereas if you're giving an interview for a teaching position, which I have given for, then the rules for dressing are very different. So depending on what interview you are giving, there are different dresses, there are different looks to create, and I'll be giving you some of my preferences. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you like this video, and I hope that you will give me more recommendations on creating more topics.